Ben, a really good win at the weekend, a deserved win. What's that done for the mood around the camp?
It's good. Obviously boosted everybody. We needed it. Lads have battled really well for the first sort of 8 games, but to get the win and sort of kick on from now is something we needed to do. Yeah.
Manager spoke a lot about the benefit of not having a midweek game for a while, time on the training pitch to work on things, and it certainly feels like performances have started to improve as a result.
Yeah, I mean the Cardiff game at home was sort of the first one. Not having a midweek game gives you time to get on the training pitch and work on certain things, whereas when you're playing Saturday, Tuesday, it's more about recovery and sort of turning the team around to go again. So having them 3 weeks is really important.
Obviously a special day for you again on Saturday, another big milestone, 150 clean sheets. How proud are you of that achievement?
Really proud. It's another one I've sort of ticked off, which was on my list to do. But I always say this to people when they ask a question. I think I'll look back in 10, 15 years' time and think, I actually did all right there. I've done really well. But at the minute, it's another clean sheet, which helps the team, and it's one more to gain in what we need to do at the end of the season.
I know you always came to the club with the ambition of getting them back to the Football League, but did you ever think that you'd go on to achieve such numbers, 400 games, 3 titles, 150 clean sheets?
Probably not when I first came. When I first joined the club, obviously we were in the Conference North, so it was always a stepping stone to get back in the Football League. But then when Mark came in and put the investment in, then it sort of opens your eyes up to go, do you know what, we've got unbelievable facilities, we've got an unbelievable owner, great manager, and a great setup behind the sort of players which a lot of people don't see. And there's sort of no reason why we can't just keep going and finish where we finish.
Knowing you as I do, though, I know you'll already be eyeing up the next milestones. You'll want to get to 450, you'll want to get to 200 clean sheets, won't you?
Definitely. I'm not one to sort of sit still. I'll always look past what I believe is achievable and try and achieve it. Again, with clean sheets, games, promotions, I'm not standing still. I want to go and reach everything that I can reach and the team can reach.
You've already touched on it. The club's transformed massively in your time at the club. You go back to the National League North in the days under Jim to pushing for the Championship now. What's that been like for you to be part of that change?
It's been great, but like I say, one season goes by very, very quickly and you have to either change and adapt or you get left behind. So each season you come in, you go, right, this is our new target or this is the next target, and you have to do your best to try and achieve it. Like I say, otherwise you just get left behind, and that's not something I've ever been prepared to do. What's
been the biggest change for you, I suppose, off the field?
Off the field was obviously going to full-time football from being part-time years ago, which seems like a lifetime ago now. But also, the kind of player that we can now sort of bring into the setup because of what we've achieved in the past. The likes of Ollie Norwood and bigger players coming in now. We're now paying for players, whereas it used to be getting lads for free. So the club's striving to always be better on the field and off the field, to be fair. And that's where we kind of need to keep going.
You're in your 10th year now. All the talk amongst the fans is about a testimonial. Is that something that's in the pipeline?
Definitely on the cards, yeah. It's all sort of in planning at the minute. Early stages, but there's going to be 3 events. Starting with the golf day, which is booked in for the 2nd of July, which will obviously get a bit more PR around it when things are in place. Looking at a game in pre-season as well, which I'm really looking forward to. And then a dinner probably, which will be actually hopefully around the September time.
Just coming back to the here and now, what's it like as a goalkeeper? Obviously you and Corey, since he's come into the club, have sort of shared that starting role. When you're not playing, you obviously want to support your teammate, but you've got to be ready to take the shirt when the opportunity comes around. What's it been like?
Of course, me and Corey got a really good relationship on and off the field, as well as Max and Andrew, and we work really closely with Nick every day. It's different with an outfield situation because we work very closely day in, day out. We have meetings together, we train together every day, so it's not like I'm a midfielder and you're always going to get a chance to come on. So whoever's playing, it's doing what you can to make sure they're ready through the week, not just on a Saturday, and supporting them the best way they can. Now, I've obviously done that for Corey, and he's done the same for me.
It does seem like a really strong relationship that the pair of you have.
We bounce really well off each other. We're always wanting to get better. We always drop ideas into each other or different things, boring goalkeeper stuff, to try and get better every day. So we can continue to keep doing that. Then, hopefully we can both go on to make many more appearances.
You're obviously coming off the back of that injury that you had at the back end of last year as well. First time really you've been injured in your county career. What was that like for you? How frustrating was it?
In my whole career, really, it was frustrating, but these things happen. It's football. I'm a very positive guy, So you kind of don't let things affect you. I had the drive of the playoffs to get back for, which was good. I think it would have been any later and the season would have been done, then it would have been a little bit more downhearted. But when you're sort of driving to get back for the playoffs, there's always like a carrot there for you. And that was sort of my drive, and I did that.
You're obviously playing behind quite a young back line at the minute. Joseph's the oldest at 25. Do you feel that responsibility almost to be the organiser, the leader at the back?
Young compared to me, you mean?
Well, because communication's always been a strong point of yours, though.
Yeah, it's one of my sort of superpowers that I think, me and Corey again talk about having superpowers and what's mine and what's his, and things that we bring to the team. And I think communication and organisation is one of mine. Ethan should be playing a lot higher, should be in the Championship minimum for me. He's probably, if not the best left-footed centre-half in the division. So, having him there, obviously Brad, Joe and whoever else plays in that back line is good to help them talk and organise, and obviously we can see everything from behind, so it helps. But, when you've got the experience in front of them with Ozzy and Ollie and stuff like that, everybody works together really well.
And going back to performances improving, I think in the last 2 games there's only been 2 shots on target from the opposition, so that shows that things are starting to click defensively. Yeah,
I think we've been solid. Conceded a few sloppy goals early on, but I think that's sort of changed now. Obviously, the more games you play, the more comfortable you get, and the better you feel on a football pitch. It's like anything. The more you do it, the better it is. So keeping partnerships and sort of incorporating new lads into the group as well, which has helped, is something we're going to do as well.
You've been here 10 years, you'll know that County rarely start a season particularly well. It takes a little bit of time to get going at times, but actually if you win on Saturday, you'll have the highest points tally after 10 games for 30 years. I mean, I think John Kieran had a full head of hair back then. When you apply that context, there's no need to worry at this stage.
Definitely not no need to worry. I mean, we've got a great group, a good, strong, fit group, and we're only going to get better as the season goes on. Like I said, without the Saturday, Tuesdays now, it gives us time to work on things which we've not been able to do. So for me, we're only going to get stronger and put in better performances.
And just finally coming to Reading on Saturday, 2 really good performances and results against them last season. But when you look at the players they brought in over the summer, you could probably expect a different sort of challenge from them on Saturday. Yeah,
I don't think you can compare the 2 seasons. Like I say, we're a totally different outfit to what they are. They've got some good players, good manager, so they're always going to be organised and well drilled, as are we. So fully expect it to be a decent game on Saturday.
Appreciate your time, Ben. Here's to the next 100 games.
Thank you, Niels.